When it comes to analyzing the performance of the Emirati performance, we have Mr. Arun Leslie, Senior Analyst at Century Financial. Thank you, Mr. Arun. First of all, speaking about the performance of the Emirati markets, Dubai markets has been capable over the past week to reach the 4,000 points goal, as if it has actually now related to Emar, which is now reaching the 8 dirhams level. You have.
Okay, first of all, when we're talking about the UAE financial markets, the real estate sector and the financial sector, they are very crucial sectors from a market perspective. And among the real estate companies, MR is a big player, Aldar is a big player. So the MR share prices rising going forward so far this year, they have not performed well according to expectation, but our analysis and our forecast is for the real estate as well as the banking shares to do well in the coming quarters. Now, why are we saying that the banking as well as the financial sector and including the real estate sector will be performing well? Our macroeconomic analysis points out that the UAE had a growth rate of about 3.6% last year. This year, UAE might grow slightly slower at around 3.2 to 3.3%. But next year, in 2025, UAE will be growing again at 5.5%. There will be an acceleration in the growth rate of UAE from this year to next year. Now, it is not just important that we look in terms of percentages. I would just try to give the overall GDP number of United Arab Emirates. UAE's GDP at the end of 2022 was $525 billion. Now, by the end of 2025, by beginning of 2026, UAE GDP will be touching a number of $575 billion. So in a span, because we are talking about percentages, we sometimes miss the compounding effect. So the UAE GDP in 2 years will be rising by almost 10% from $525 billion to $575 billion. Now, when the economy grows from $525 to $575 billion, which are the most obvious beneficiaries? The first will be banks and the financial institutions, and the second obviously will be the real estate sector. Why the banks? So when the economy grows, there will always be demand for loans. There will always be a set of people who want to save their money, the excess money that they have in their account. So they will be the depositors will be approaching the banks to park their savings, and the banks and the people who need to grow their business, who need to do new projects, will be approaching the banks to take loans. So banks as a financial intermediary, they will be certainly seeing growth in the next 2 years. In fact, for any growing economy, banks are a safe play. So far this year, I realized that the banks are not performed well, but that situation is likely to change in the coming quarters. Same for real estate sector. When the economy grows, there will be need for more commercial space, more residential space, and the UAE real estate sector is attractively poised to grow in the current environment. DFM as well as ADX should perform well in the coming quarters.
Thank you very much, Mr. Arun Leslie, John, for your time and for your performance, Senior Market Analyst. Thank you very much.
Sure, thanks.